mind-muscle connection. I told you guys a few days ago that I was gonna make a video talking about the mind-muscle connection, so here it is. I'm gonna try to give you guys the best of my knowledge when it comes to everything about the mind-muscle connection, developing it, working on it, the importance of having it, especially when it comes to bodybuilding and even probably powerlifting. I'm not a powerlifter, but the importance developing and keeping your mind-muscle connection. So first off, what is the mind-muscle connection? Mind-muscle connection is pretty simple, but it's literally mind-muscle connection. It's the connection that you're able to develop between your mind and your muscles. What that means essentially is that when you're working out or even posing, that you are able to feel and control different muscles. So for example, your bicep or your triceps, you're able to show it more or activate it more, so that way you can properly work your triceps more. In a sense, that's what the mind-muscle connection is. And it's pretty important to have it, especially when it comes to bodybuilding, because, you know, controlling your muscles is the main thing that you want when it comes to bodybuilding. And the reason for it is this: whenever you're training, it makes your training that much more effective. The best way that you can make your training as effective as possible is developing a very strong mind-muscle connection. Everyone has talked about mind-muscle connection, the most popular bodybuilder out there. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Callum Von Moger, all of these guys. There's a lot of them, but especially Arnold. You ever look at old videos of Arnold, he is always talking about mind-muscle connection, being able to literally feel blood rushing into the muscle and feeling that muscle expanding. He talks about the pump and things like this. He talks about getting into the mind of the muscle, shocking the muscle and different things like this. And then you look at the physique that Arnold had back in the day, and incredible, right? So the way you develop a mind-muscle connection is it comes easy to some, and some it comes a little harder. I am still trying to develop my mind-muscle connection. I've gotten better with it over the years. I've been working out for 8+ years now, probably since I was around 12. I'm turning 21 in February, so I've been in the gym for quite some time. But the way you develop your mind-muscle connection, there's quite a bit of ways to do it. They're not too tricky either, but it definitely takes quite a bit of concentration. You know, you really have to get in the zone. People, you know, those famous bodybuilders, you know, they always talk about getting in the zone when they're working out, right? So no fooling around, you know, no on your phone texting people. If you really want a strong, effective workout, develop that mind-muscle connection. The way you develop that mind-muscle connection is by taking your time in the gym very seriously, just concentrating. So I think the first thing that you really want to do when you want to start developing your mind-muscle connection is learning how to properly contract your muscles, especially the ones you're working out on. So say you're going to the gym and it's chest day, right? So you start off with your warm-ups, and before you even start working out, you're flexing your chest, right? You're flexing your chest, you know, kind of getting the feel of it. It can be weird to some people, and totally get that, but this is how you develop that strong mind-muscle connection. And then, you know, whenever you're warming up, you know, you're doing the bench press or some flies, the best thing that you can do, and it's a little hard to practice this or try it at first, For me, it is anyway, but whenever you're working out, squeezing your muscle at the top of the movement. It's a little hard, especially when there's a lot of resistance and a lot of weight on the bar or cable. It's pretty hard to get it up there and then try to focus on contracting the muscle that you're working on. But I feel that as long as I'm trying to do it and I'm like thinking of my bicep working, I get a whole better workout. So that's kind of the first thing to me that you want to do is learn how to always just flex your muscle before sets, during sets, after sets, posing, flexing, right? It's a lot of flexing, but I think it's extremely important when you're trying to develop that mind-muscle connection because you're getting a feel for that muscle. And over time you'll start to develop it more and more better. So next time you're doing a curl, you're not going to just feel your whole arm burning. Now you're going to start to feel a lot of your bicep taking on a lot of that load. And it's harder, but it makes that workout, it makes any exercise that much more effective. So now instead of doing a curl and you're working your front delts and a little bit of your triceps, some biceps, forearms, now a lot of the focus is going to be on your biceps. And that's going to help the development of your biceps with strength, with muscle mass, the appearance of it, everything else. And then when you're posing, right, you want to, if you're doing a front double bicep, you want to flex your arms obviously, but you're trying to kind of twist your wrists in a way to make your biceps look more better and stuff like this. But if you, in a sense, if you have a good mind-muscle connection, then you're able to make these muscles kind of pop more than other people can, and it makes your body look more of a, wow, that looks really nice. And it's all just because you have that strong mind-muscle connection, so you're able to control that muscles just that much more. Mind-muscle connection to me is a very real thing. It helps you out so much more in the gym, strength-wise, muscle size-wise, the appearance of the muscles, controlling the muscles. It's very important to have that to me. And, especially if you're willing to take the gym very seriously, bodybuilding, powerlifting, I think one of the first things you ought to do is try to develop that mind-muscle connection, And yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say just because I'm not an expert at anything. I mean, I'm really trying to get into the fitness industry and trying to help you guys out with any way I can, give you any tips from what I know. I haven't went to any type of schools, or I don't have any type of certificates or anything like that. I know what I learned by just doing it. I went into the gym and I just started going and learning as I went, going on YouTube, following a lot of directions from Arnold and Callum von Moger and all kinds of different bodybuilders / powerlifters. I don't really get my stuff from books. I kind of just watch it, hear it, take advice from other people, and I've gained a lot of knowledge, but I'm for sure not an expert. But like I said, I'll do anything I can to help you guys out. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment below. If you have any questions on any more of the mind-muscle connection, leave a comment below. I hope this video has helped anybody out, especially if you were wondering how to build a strong mind-muscle connection. I hope I gave you some tips to do that. But yeah, my main thing is, same thing I'm kind of working on now, is just whenever I pose, just focusing on the muscles, like the specific muscles that I'm posing on. And whenever I'm training, if I'm training arms, I want to just focus strictly on my biceps or my triceps for that exercise. Right? Focus is the main key, right? I know you guys have probably seen so many videos of Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, training in the gym, and he would shout out, "Focus." It's funny, but it's very true. Focus, concentrate, develop that mind-muscle connection, and you should see a whole lot of different directions coming your way when it comes to gains. So, hope this video helped you out, and subscribe, like, and I will definitely be uploading a whole lot more videos in the future. So, stay tuned.